The daily cost of hiring a plumber, Y, to work X hours on a repair project can be modeled using a linear function. The plumber charges a fixed cost of $80 plus an additional cost of $45 per hour. The plumber works a maximum of 8 hours per day. For 1 day of work, what is the range of the function for this situation? There are a lot of things going on in this problem, but let's start off with what the question is asking for, which is the range. We know that range represents the y values that a function goes through or touches. Therefore, we are looking for something that has y in it, and anything that has x is automatically eliminated. Therefore, letter A must be incorrect, and letter C must also be incorrect. From there, we know that we're working with a linear function, and linear functions have the form y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. We read here that a plumber charges a fixed cost of $80. We can think of that as the initial cost or the flat fee of hiring this plumber. That means that we are talking about the y-intercept of the graph because that is where the graph begins. We then see an additional cost of $45 per hour. Whenever we read that word per, we can think of a slope. And so therefore, the slope is represented as 45 in this particular question. Therefore, we have the equation y is equal to 45x plus 80. Typing this into Desmos will allow us to produce a table so that we can see the x and the y values. 45x plus 80, and then we will hit the edit list button and convert to table. Now, in this real-world context, we cannot work a negative number of hours. The least number of hours we would be able to work would be 0, and so that will be our starting x value. From there, we can type in the next x value, which of course would be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, on and on and on. And what we realize in the problem is that we were told that the plumber cannot work more than 8 hours per day. So once we get to 8, we will stop on the x-axis. That will tell us what our y values are, and what we see is that the smallest y value in that table is 80, and the largest y value in that table is 440. Therefore, we have found our range as letter B for this question.